What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about one of the best Ultra Beasts, actually, in my opinion. It's going to be Kartana. So, Kartana is a very strong offensive mon that primarily is actually seeing a lot of play in VGC in general. 2019 less so, but was still pretty decent mon overall, but more so in 2017 and 2018. And it is coming back, and I do think it will be very good with the Dynamax as well. So, we are going to be touching on Kartana today. I'll be giving you guys some of the common sets. We'll be talking about why Kartana is good, what I think its strengths are, some sets it can run. So yeah, guys, if you guys are interested in seeing more content from me, more battling focused content, definitely follow on Twitch and make sure to join Discord, where we have a lot of different Pokemon conversations. I give a team every 2 weeks, and you will see the teams from YouTube also double over there. So yeah, thank you guys again, and I will see you in the video. So guys, here we are. We're going to be going over 4 different Kartana sets that I think are more viable, and we will be EVing them so that you guys can see the process of how we EV, how we do it. So guys, we're going to be going through Focus Sash Kartana first. So Focus Sash Kartana is pretty straightforward. That one doesn't require any bulk. It's not an inherently bulky mon, so I guess that one I should have left anyways. But basically, the reason why you would go 252, 252 on this Kartana is you're not really aiming to have any bulk here. It's purely capitalizing on its offense, and you do want max speed so that you can like speed tie with other Kartana and outspeed them. So that is why you would run this. So basically, the benefits of Focus Sash Kartana is it does offer speed control with Tailwind. You also do have Leaf Blade and Sacred Sword. Sacred Sword is a good fighting type coverage move, can hit stuff like Incineroar, Stack Attacka, Steel Mons, moves like that, or Mons like that rather. Leaf Blade, really good coverage, hits stuff like Finny. It's the required coverage from Kartana, I think. I think Steel is a little more, forgivable if you don't have it. And then Tailwind, just really good speed control, and then Protect is just Protect, so it can't get like faked out and sniped. Now, if we go to Assault Vest over here, one of the main draws of Assault Vest is basically kind of highlighting Kartana's special defense, where normally it is pretty weak. You can actually V to make it quite bulky. So we are going to be using the spread from one of our old teams, which you guys can see in the previous YouTube video. Our Kartana from the last video was a Careful Nature Kartana, and I will be doing an alternate Kartana for this for you guys to see. But basically, this Kartana is very bulky. It's much better suited on teams that are very centered around bulk, pivoting, preserving Kartana's Dynamax, and kind of giving it a good endgame win con. This Kartana is definitely one that you probably wouldn't run on a team that needs like a more faster Kartana, or rather a faster Kartana, or one that needs to be doing damage at a basically outspeeding like a lot more threats. This Kartana outspeeds Togekiss, which is a very good like number to hit, especially because Togekisses can run Heat Wave, while also still having enough bulk where it can invest into other stats, so it can kind of sit around on the field and not like take too much damage. Let me actually change this back to Assault Vest. Assault Vest version 1. Anyways, so yeah, Aerial Ace, very good for Kartana. Lets it get some airstreams off. Smart Strike also lets it get some Steel Spikes off, which is very good. Sacred Sword, very strong for getting attack boosts. I'm talking about the Dynamax secondary effects, by the way. And then setting Grassy Terrain for Kartana is always nice. The reason why you don't run Grassy Glide, in my opinion, is because Grassy Glide is only good if you set the terrain, and most of the time Kartana is going to want to go for Leaf Blades, and you don't want to rely on like a weaker damage move to do damage. And I also like Leaf Blade because it just does more damage, so it's definitely like more reliable. If we go over here to our second Kartana, so this one I'm going to make Jolly, and the reason why is some people prefer to make their Assault Vest Kartanas max speed so that they can tie with other Kartanas. So for me, I do think this is pretty valid. I don't personally run this. I feel like I prefer running slower Kartana that can like sit around with more attacks, but I do understand the logic. So for this Kartana, we're going to be aiming around a 212 special defense stat. This will give you a solid amount of bulk to basically take some hits. If you guys are curious how I'm EVing, I do touch on this process in some of my other videos, and I do touch on this on stream, so feel free to ask me the questions there. When it comes to the HP stat, I am going to be running a limited amount of HP. I want to invest a little bit in defense just so it can stick in an uneven number, which will give you better damage rolls, and then putting 4 EVs in attack. So basically, we put a little bit of HP in our Kartana, but mainly we're trying to give it more special defense so it can take a lot of hits that it normally wouldn't. So that is why we'd be running like a little more speed, so we can beat other Kartanas in speed ties, be faster and stuff like Terrakion. And also, this Kartana is pretty bulky all around, can take a lot more hits, while also not for like giving up its speed. And basically that's the trade-off between these two Kartanas. Then, if we look at Choice Scarf, I think Choice Scarf is actually a very interesting set. So Choice Scarf is a Kartana set that I think is like very situational and probably won't be run as much, But I do think Scarf Tailwind is very nice next to some certain sweepers because you can really catch people off guard with it. So speed-wise, you'd probably want it to outspeed Dragapult, so that would be 143 speed tier. The reason why you want it to outspeed Dragapult is basically outspeed them before they airstream. So you'd want to airstream first with your Kartana, which is why you'd run Scarf Kartana with like this much speed. Then I'd probably run Adamant because with Choice Scarf Kartana, you're not really going to be that bulky, so you want to be doing more damage. So you can aim for one of the bumps that Kartana has, which it has a pretty high attack stat. I would just aim for this bump, to be honest. You can't really optimize for too much bulk, but now you can use the rest of the EVs for that. If you wanted to go a little bit lower because you felt like you already had enough EVs with your Kartana, you can just go for 242 and then invest a little bit more into special defense or HP, wherever you want. So because Kartana is already very high in the defensive stat, I don't really see much of a need to invest there. If you wanted to make the Kartana a little bit bulkier, you can invest a little bit of special defense. It probably won't make too much of a difference. And then into HP. So if you're optimizing for certain stuff like chip damage, whatever, then you can kind of mess around with your HP stat. For me specifically, I'm more so concerned about making it just a little bit more specially defensive. Maybe getting Tapu Fini's Muddy Water to a 2-hit KO would be nice. But yeah, you have a lot of EVs to work with. This isn't like a set EV spread. Basically, the only benchmarks you'd really need to hit is like getting here. Personally, for me, if I were running a Scarf Kartana, I would probably just go for the second bump, which is over here. And then just invest the rest into like special defense and then like a little bit into HP. The thing is like you're not really going to be getting much bulk out of this anyways, but maybe taking like 2 Tapu Fini Muddy Waters could be nice. This is definitely something that you guys can mess around with your EV spreads. This is just kind of a baseline spread. It hits a bump. It's a certain speed tier that you need. You can make it even faster if you wanted to. So yeah, guys, that was our first Pokemon of the week, Kartana. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys are interested in more videos like this, please leave in the comments the next Pokemon you would like to see as Pokemon of the week. I've already decided on the next one, but for the basically upcoming videos, I'm going to be kind of getting ideas from you guys, seeing what mons you want to see. So definitely make sure to write in the comments what kind of mons you want to see, which VGC mons you want to see me touch on, and I will make sure to do that, guys. If you guys are interested in getting teams and getting other resources, make sure to check out our Discord where we do post teams for everyone to use, and subs on my Twitch also do get access to special teams as well. So make sure to do that. And also follow me on Twitch. I stream there almost every single day. So yeah, guys, thank you again for all the support, and I will see you in the next video, guys.